In the second intake video for QFD's summer 2022 release, we're going to take an in-depth look at updates made to the external case status tools for intake users. Welcome to Quavo's latest product release video. I'm Ben Anderson, Quavo's industry principal, and your guide to the most recent changes to the QFD dispute management software. The case status tool has undergone a large change to the UI and functionality that's available to intake agents when they are looking at the case status of a claim. We have added new functionality for intake users to be able to view claims details, as well as disputed transactions, and when necessary to be able to view case notes that the back office has made available to intake users and potentially to the cardholders themselves. The claim details allows the intake user to be able to review the questionnaire that was submitted when the case was originally filed to determine the claim type in question. The View Disputed Transaction option gives intake agents a variety of new information and actions available to them on claims. First, intake agents can use this option to see what transactions have already been disputed within this claim, the total claim amount, and the status of each disputed transaction, whether investigating or resolved. Also, as needed within the case, the intake agent is able to add additional disputed transactions for the same claim type as the case being reviewed. If the additional disputed transaction is a different claim type, the intake agent would need to open a new case for that transaction, ensuring that we got the correct questionnaire filled out as usual. To add additional transactions, simply click on the Dispute Additional Transactions button, adjust your search range as needed, click on the additional transaction, and submit. Keep in mind, this does not allow the intake agent to update the questionnaire. Additionally, in the disputed transaction information, agents can now see the recovery steps that have been taken on each transaction in dispute. If recovery actions have been taken for the disputed transaction in question, there will appear a small blue clock next to the status in the View Disputed Transactions tab. Agents can click on that icon and review not only the recovery actions that have been taken for each transaction, but they can also see the recovery rights based on the information that QFD has available at that time. These actions will include steps taken to attempt recovery through Ethica and Verify, as well as any chargebacks, representments, or pre-arbs processed through the system. The last new change is the ability for the back-office investigators to create notes that have visibility options for both the contact center and the customer. If the back office has created a note for the contact center or the customer, the intake agent will have the option to view those notes as part of the case status tool. As they read the note, they'll be able to read the information provided by the back office investigator, as well as the visibility condition, whether this is for the contact center or for the customer. With these changes, we hope to empower intake users with the information necessary to handle any status calls that may come their way as part of the claims process. For any questions you may have around the items covered in this video, please reach out to your client experience representative. Thank you again.